Another point towards safety, another hard-earned point. Are you pleased with getting that sort of a result?
At half-time, no. At full-time, no. At half-time I was disappointed in the first half performance. At full-time I thought we should have won the game. There's a couple of, the save by the goalkeeper. If he goes low, I think Jet scores. He's gone high and the keeper looks like a world beater with the save that he makes. It should be in the back of the net. And then a corner, a well-worked corner to be fair. First touch, second touch, hits the crossbar, goes over. But it has to be said, by half-time, I was probably delighted with the fact that it was only one. I was delighted with the fact that the game was tight because we weren't in the game. That was the worst we played for 45 minutes and I just couldn't understand why. I've worked at systems, I've worked at team selection, trying to put the strongest team out because we haven't got time to mess around with new players or anything like that. We haven't got time for that. But you look at what the players give on a Monday to Friday and then you deal with that on a Saturday and you hopefully put a team out that's going to perform. And in the first half, dear me, I could have made 3 changes before half time. So we changed the system, we matched them up. When we did match them up, I thought we were the better team. Now, does that tell you where we're at? Probably not. It probably says the second half was all about the fact that maybe Wealdstone were part-time. I thought fitness levels were better in the second half for our guys. They made 5 changes from the team on Wednesday. International players, I believe, they've got on duty. So it just shows you where Wealdstone are, which is, it's in a decent place. But that goal just kept them catchable, and that's the main part of the point. It kept Wealdstone in the pack, as it were, because I think it's going to be one of them extraordinary seasons. It's going to be a big number that's going to survive. But we're heading towards that number very, very slowly. We need to start express ourselves like we did in the second half before the first half performance comes along. But again, it emphasises what we are. We like to hunt teams down, and when people start to hunt us, it looks like we can't handle that, and that's exactly what happened. They hunted us down in the first half and they were a better team by a long way. Second half, again, we wore the badge with pride. We obviously had a group of supporters that we needed to say thanks for coming to, and I questioned the players at half time about what do they want from their careers, what do they want to be remembered for, and all of these things are personal attributes of good performances. If you perform well enough week in and week out, there wouldn't be it. Kidderminster Harriers, they'd be higher. And there's a lot of players at the club could have played higher, should be playing higher, and aren't. So we have to ask that question. And when they can't answer it, I suppose I'm going to try and find the answers.
The thing with that, Phil, is that, like everything the fans will say, you have that ability to inspire, you have that ability to bring the best out of the players. Do you feel that you're getting all of that out of it at the moment?
Not in the first half. I felt, put it this way, a 13th game. I felt like I was back working for the BBC, redundant. I thought I was out of work. I thought the performance of the team didn't warrant me being the manager. I wasn't proud to be with them, but it's the first time and the only time I've thought that in 12 games, which is not bad. So for a half a game in 13 games now, I've felt as if they disowned me and I disowned them. But the second half, after you can call it tongue lashing, you can call it raised voices, whatever. It's only a small change room, so you don't have to raise your voice too much. The response was admirable. The subs made a difference, certainly the first 2, and it was one-way traffic at the end. I thought, but again, you get a second goal, 2-1, the game's still open. But we get one of those in front. I'm making a substitute to shore it up and not be as open and as expansive. But I've got to give Wealdstone credit, as a part-time club, they competed so well. The recruitment policy is obviously very good. I got 1 or 2 decent players, but to make 5 changes, can I make 5 changes in time for the next game? I don't know. And be as strong. And that's the thing, I think the Wealdstone manager has been ruined the fact that he's not won in front of his home fans since he's been here. And I listen to them kind of things because at the end of the day, getting over the line, as we witnessed today, getting over the line is one of the hardest things. But if you're tense and nervous and getting uptight about it, it'll never come. you just got to keep on believing and trusting the process, and that's what we've got to do.
Phil, you mentioned a point there. I was going to bring that up because obviously I looked and see Mr. Doble's comments saying about coming up against Phil Brown and an experienced Premier League manager. Do you feel that gives Harriers a bit of an advantage over the opposition management?
Not really. As I've said many a times to my chairman, to my owners, to the team, I'm not a Premier League manager. I'm a National League manager, and I'm a realist. I understand where I've been, yes, and I understand what experience I bring to the party, and I understand there's a name in the other dugout, but I'm a National League manager. End of story. If that galvanises you as an opposition or galvanises our team, I don't know at this moment in time. I'll tell you at the end of the season.